evening. Welcome. If you'll you come through the gate, and wherever you're comfortable, sir, if you'll face me and raise your right hand to be sworn as a witness. Thank you. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give in this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you. If you'll follow the bailiff now to the ramp that leads up to the witness chair, please watch your step. When you get to that chair, go ahead, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. That microphone in front of you is fully adjustable. Mr. Summers, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Summers?
Would you state your name and profession for the jury?
My name is Jay Davis. Davis is spelled D-A-V-I-S. I'm a private investigator working for Global Protection Agency, which is a JAC-approved agency. From there, I was selected to work this case.
Okay. And during your involvement in investigating this case, were there any public knowledge websites that you were able to cross-reference with some facts that were alleged in this case?
Yes.
And was one of those facts information that's readily accessible about marine traffic?
Yes, I utilized it.
Hold on. What's the objection?
I would object to relevance, and simply Googling something to learn information would be improper evidence and testimony in this case.
Yeah, so I am going to sustain as to an improper foundation at this time. I'm going to sustain. You can re-ask, or I'm going to sustain the objection.
Mr. Davis, is there any special requirement to obtain information on marine traffic in and around the Tampa Bay area?
No.
Okay. Were you able to identify, through public knowledge, marine traffic in the Tampa Bay area?
Objection, Judge.
Relevance.
Relevance.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Gentlemen of the jury, do not discuss the case amongst yourselves or with anyone else. Please do not do any research related to the case. Short break. All rise for the jury. Jury has exited. Everyone may be seated. All right, Mr. Summers, what's the relevance of this?
Your Honor, there's been a lot of testimony about this supposed charter boats and these kind of things, and Mr. Davis is qualified as an investigator to let us know if there is such charter boats, or such charter boats have such schedules according to the publicly available marine traffic information.
Well, I mean, that's not exactly the question that you asked him. So ultimately, what you want to get from him, and again, this is like the situation before. I need to know what his answer is going to be before I determine it's relevant or not. But you're asking about marine traffic. Ultimately, are you trying to get out of him whether charter boats are available in the Tampa Bay area?
Specifically, Your Honor, the victim has made statements that there were that I was supposed to reach or get on charter boats between certain times, and I was going to ask Mr. Davis if any charter boats were available between those times. Any boats, any marine traffic was available between those times.
No, I don't see the relevance. I'm going to sustain. Is that the objection that the state, that's what you said. Do you have any other objections?
No, Judge. I mean, simply Mr. Davis was asked to Google this information, and that's how he found it out. I mean, we can't just ask witnesses to Google information and then call them as witnesses to get in.
All right. Well, that's different than relevance, though.
Yes.
But so relevance and any objections related to that, his source of the knowledge.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'm going to sustain the objection, Mr. Summers. So we're not going to. You're not going to be allowed to ask this witness that question about charter boat schedules.
Okay. No problem.
All right. Let's get the jury back.
I know Mr. Summers can't tell us the questions he's going to ask, but I anticipate there may be a lot of the same kinds of information and objections being made by the state. So I don't know how you want to handle that.
Well, sometimes, like some of the previous relevance objections, I was comfortable that there's absolutely no possible relevance to. This time I had to investigate further because there has been talk about maritime traffic and charter boats. So that's why I said let's hold on and let me see where we're going with it. I mean, again, though, the state, you're proceeding at your own risk. If I sustain a relevance objection and in some subsequent proceeding he's able to show that I should have ruled differently and allowed it into evidence. So that's how I'm going to handle it at this point.
That's fine.
All right, let's get the jury. Jury is present and seated. Everyone else may be seated at this time. Gentlemen of the jury, welcome back. Mr. Summers, you may proceed with this witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Davis, were you able to ascertain any information in your investigative capacities about quit claiming a piece of real estate to another person in Florida?
Yes.
And is that public information?
Yes.
And can you tell us what the requirements are to quit claim a piece of real estate to from one party to another?
First of all,
Objection, Judge.
sorry.
Foundation and
Anything
relevance, and it would be the similar objection.
Mr. Davis, is it possible to transfer a piece of property in Florida through a handwritten note?
With
Objection,
extras-
Judge.
Hold on. Basis?
His answer would be relying upon the same basis and foundation that the state has continued to object to.
Any other objections related to this?
Relevance as also.
Sustained.
Move forward. Mr. Davis, in your investigative capacities on this case, did you do any research on whether or not I owned 1137 Newberry Grove Loop in Riverview, Florida?
Yes.
Objection, Judge. Same.
I'll allow this one. You can answer the question.
Thank you. Yes, I did. I pulled a comprehensive report on your name, and I see that you do not own that property.
Okay. And Mr. Davis, during your investigation in this case, were you able to research any information on the transfer of a car from one party to another?
Objection, Judge.
No, hold on.
Same basis. Foundation, relevance, and the source of his answer, where he got his information.
Sustained.
Mr. Davis, during this investigation, were you able to research any information about the transfer of assets in a bank account from one party to another?
Objection, Judge.
Legal basis?
It's the same as I have been objecting. It is foundation, source, and relevance.
All right. It appears to call for a legal conclusion as well. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Mr. Davis, did you were you able to, during this investigation time, research whether or not I even had bank accounts at Bank of America?
I'm sorry, Judge. I couldn't even.
Just speak up a little. Re-ask the question, but you might want to use the microphone or speak a little louder so that State can hear your question.
Okay. Were you able to research whether or not I had bank accounts at Bank of America?
Objection, Judge.
It's all right. It's late. Legal basis.
Foundation, source, and relevance.
I'm going to allow this one.
I have no knowledge of you having a bank account, but that's because I was focused on many other tasks in my investigation, so I cannot answer that.
Okay. Mr. Davis, during this investigation, were there any other, I'm sorry, let me ask this. Did you listen to the interview that I gave the law enforcement in a hospital?
Yes.
And were there any other facts in there that you were able to investigate during your time as an investigator?
Could you be specific?
Were there any other specific items that you would be able to attest to as an investigator of whether those specific facts were true or not?
Judge, I'm going to object this to an open-ended question, improper.
I'm going to sustain.
Okay. Mr. Davis, when you listened to the interview that the police conducted in the hospital, did you make a list of the individual facts or statements that were made in that interview?
Yes.
And did you attempt to see if those individual facts were correct or not?
Judge, I'm going to object to calling for his opinion regarding the facts in this case.
I'll sustain.
Okay. Mr. Davis, during this investigation, were you ever able to complete the work that you were required or that you were requested?
Objection, Judge. Relevance.
Sustain.
Okay. Mr. Davis, were you able to evaluate the evidence in the state's property during this case?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I could not even hear the end of the question.
Go ahead and restate the question a little bit louder.
Were you able to evaluate the evidence in state's property during this investigation?
I was able
Objection,
to.
Wait, hold on, don't answer that. Yes.
He's not an expert in order to evaluate evidence.
Well, the question at this point is whether he was able to do it or not. So, any other objection?
Relevance.
I'm going to allow him to answer as to whether he was able to evaluate anything.
I was able to evaluate items that were in the discovery for this case.
Was that the electronic discovery?
Yes.
Okay. You were not able. Then, therefore, were you unable to inspect any physical evidence in this property? In this investigation.
In the time that I was allotted and the many steps and procedures that have to occur, I was not able to evaluate physical evidence that was in police custody.
Okay. Thank you. That's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Johnson? No, hold on. They get an opportunity.
No, I got you. I'm just readjusting.
Oh, no problem. All right. Ms. Johnson, I've been called a lot of things, but George is a new one. So come on down and do the cross if you wish.
No questions, Judge.
May this witness be excused by the defense?
Yes,
Released by the defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may step down. You may be released as a witness at this time. Watch your step. Mr. Summers, did you have another witness outside? If you have any other witnesses here today that you want to call, go ahead and call your next witness.
No, Your Honor. I do not
Okay.
have any witnesses.
All right. Okay. All right. Then, gentlemen of the jury, we're not going to say, I know you that I appreciate and thank you for being willing to stay until 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not going to stay. We're going to finish for the day. We're going to come back and start at 8:30 again tomorrow morning. You missed out on dinner. Had we stayed till 8, I would have bought you dinner, but it was Jimmy John's. It wasn't pizza or Eddie and Sam's like last night. But I need to instruct you at this time not to do any research related to the case. Don't discuss the case amongst yourselves or with anyone else. We are going to pick up in the morning at 8:30. Please have a safe trip home. All rise for the jury.